エキスポホール2。なんか2をこんだけ押してきてると、鬱陶しくなってくるな。ででーん。あ、このロゴいいじゃん。このロゴでいこうよ。スタンリーパラブル2。うん、ちょっと立体的でさ。お、新機能ジャンプできる？なんかいろんなとこに行ける。これ入れるけど。スクリーンショット撮らないでくださいだって。新しいオフィスに？うん、新しいオフィス。あ、ボタン。うん。単純に展示ホールを回ってる感じだな。コメントに困るんですけど。いや、面白いんだけど。いや、見れるとこ多いな。ザ・スタンリー・パラブル安心のバケツ。オフィスデコレーション。無限の穴。あの日本語訳合ってっか？はい、あ！しまった！閉じられちった。
That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem of the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
安心のバケツだ。
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
試せんの？バケツをギュッとできる？
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be soothing for your body.
希望が輝くわ。
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma
出られねえの？出られねえや。ふざけんなよ。今バケツを抱いてる間抜けがいるだけだからな。
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
あ、開いた。出られますね。さあ、何がある？これ
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't.
あ、これスタンリーかな？服装的にそうだね。顔ちゃんと見るの初めてだね。こんな顔してるんだ。ここは
？Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
あ、デザイン案かな？
In the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
別にこのゲームに独自の装飾要素みたいのいらんでしょ。
Which would you go with?
あ、バルーン。ハッピー 20th バースデー。うん。Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person,
あ、こっちのがいいよってことね。
it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday.
なんだよ。お前そっちが良かったのかよ。これ絶対逆選んだだろ。ああ、飾り付けられてる。
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with no. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
これ本当に2作ろうとしてるのかな？あ、ジャンプできる。
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable.
残りジャンプ回数ないけど。
Oh wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time you saw the jump circle.
使い切っちゃったよ。
Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
そんなジャンプさせてくれよ。ダメだ。ジャンプできない。あれどっから来たんだ？待って、ちょっと迷ってるな。あ、向こう側から来たのか。あそこの部屋も入ってないね。The button that say the name of the player that is playing the game. わかんないっす。
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
プレイヤーが本当に求めてるもの。
really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this
追加ボタン。
button which speaks the name of the person
マジで
playing
俺の
the
名前を話す
game.
の？
Isn't that wonderful?
嘘つけ。
Sorry, I should.
ジムじゃねえか。
Right now,
ふざ
the
けんな
button
よ。
only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really
なん
simulate the full
なんで名前に
experience
俺が合
of
わせなきゃいけねえんだよ。
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep
OK
breath.
まあしょうがない付き合ってやる
clear
よ。
your mind, forget who you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
今想像してるから。
Sleeping and waking as Jim.
ジムとして
Falling in
ジムとして
love
歩く。
and being heartbroken
ジムとして恋に落ち
as Jim.
傷つきジムとして世界の可能性をつかみ取ろう。
Possibilities as Jim, and as Jim
OK
watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deep?
あれなんか最後
Are
に
you
絶望するの？
really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
俺はジムじゃない。俺はジムじゃないぞ。これ押さなきゃ出られねえな。ジムになるしかねえじゃねえか。ジムでーす。
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Jim. It hits even harder the second
もっと
time.
強く。
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
お前さっきジャンプボタンだけっていうの切れてたじゃねえか。
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal value. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much. Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose
俺からジムボタンを奪うな。
who you actually are.
あくそ。俺からジムボタンを奪いやがって。
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
で、先に進んできたけど、あ、インフィニティホール、無限穴とか気になるけど、フリー、ニュープラスイージー、アーチイベントか。ここから入れってことね。なんか笑ってるスタンにムカつくな。はいはい。Just walks 歩くだけ。うん。
Now here's something special. You remember
特別な
that
もの？
broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
なんだろう。
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever and when you pull it, the achievement will be given
あ、ま
to
ず
you. It's a
実績もらえんの？やったふぅ
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still
壊れてんのかよ。
broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
ダメ？ダメか。しょうがねえな。
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
あと無限穴気になるよね。無限の穴、フリー実績、コレクターズアイテム。多分こっちがコレクターズアイテムか。じゃあ無限の穴見よう。こっち側に進めばいいんですよね。バケツ永遠に抱えたままなんだけど。何これ？タイムデプト。あ、無限穴の説明か？ここか。はい。
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in
はいは
a
いはい。
video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall
永遠に落ち続けることができる穴。
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
はあ。戻ってこれますかね？ダイブ！ふー
You see, isn't it wonderful?
Wow.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the
テレポートボタンって
top, and
何？
we can continue onward.
エスケープで戻れんの地上に。
Now, I don't mean
どこまで行けるか
but I do
確かめたいね。
recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than
やだね。やんないね。そこまで言われたらやんないね。キーボードとマウスから手離すもんね。強いらない。いけるとこまで行くもんね。
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this
何
truthfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerate
無限じゃねえのかよ。
the nature of the whole.
いや、でも知らない。俺はお前を信じてるから。
Whole? To be certain it is.
信じてる、信じてる。
Extremely deep hole.
俺はナレーターを信じてるか
I
ら。
don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
無限でしょ？
That sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
お、なんか見えてきた？
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
だ
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Chit
You
chat.
found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is...
あー、
just
が
that
っかりだよ。
you're
がっ
unusually
かりがっかり。
fascinated by
ナレーターさんにはがっかりですよ。
actually wants to fall infinitely. I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're
逆切れすんじゃねえよ。
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us?
まあそうだな。ほぼ無限な穴だったらまだ許すわ。
Mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
これ逆に押さなかったらどうなんだろう。
When you're ready.
いや、しばらくツイッターいじってたんですけど、何も起きないですね。じゃあ戻ろうか。
Great. Now,
Hey.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
そうだね、他にもまだアイデアあるかもね。うわー、しまったー、足滑らしちまったー。
Right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too
穴が
much.
好きなんです。男の子ですから。
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole. It goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
さっきより浅いな。
Did the hole seem even shorter
浅いよな。
this time?
穴でかいもん、ほ
I
ら。
feel like you spent a little less time in there.
うん、短いよ。
before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough
だいぶ
of
近い
the
よな。
hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
じゃあ戻るか。は
Had
い。
enough? I'm positively
確かめよ
I really do have Gosh. Yes, you're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
う。あっさ
Oh, okay. Yes.
どんどん短くな
I'm
ってるな。
starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
埋まるんじゃない
I
そのうち。
suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible
もう
to
無理だよな。
call the
無限とは
hole
読めないよ、とても
infinitely
じゃないけど。
deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature
こんな
of
の
the
詐欺ですよ、詐欺。
Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
はい。
Well, there it is. The shame of my life has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's How is this still appealing to you?
あ
I know you're obsessed
ー、
with
落ち着
holes,
く
but
ー。
this depth. I just can't see this scratching the itch.
しかも出られない。
Who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move.
出られないから、テレポートボタン押すしかない。あれあれ
Is the teleport button not working?
帰れない。
You sure?
マジだよ。
I really don't have an explanation. It's still nothing.
終わったら。
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
あ、こら、おい、逃げんな、お前。おい、さ、待て待て待て待て。逃げるな、逃げるな。せめて俺を出してから行け。
It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
待て待て待て。
Take care, Stanley.
ちょ。
I hope you and the hole have a
お、遠くなってる、遠くなってる。
eternity together.
声が遠くなってる。おいバケツを抱えた間抜けな男が腰の高さの穴にはまってるんだぞ。なんか、あれ下がってる。穴が下がってる。何が起きてるんだ。何が起きてるんだ。ヘイ、ナレーターナレーター、お前の予期していなかった事態が起きてるぞ。なんか神秘的な神秘的な BGM とともに穴がどんどん深くなっていってる。おい誰か Help! Help! ナレーター Help! 視点を変えるってなんだよ。 面白すぎるだろ。でーん。でーん。でーん。いや、いらんのよ、視点を変えるシステムは別に。認識を変える？何認識を変えるって。俺には認識と視点を変えることしかできないんだけど。あなたの現実を変える。はい。はっ。俺の現実が変わっていく。いや現実を変えるってそういうことではないでしょ。ドゥーン。この絵シュールだな。しかも周りが動いてないからさ、変わってるか分かんない。俺自身を変えるって何？えい、俺がスタンリーだった？何これなんだあれ見えねえ。ドーン。あ、これなんか面白いな。これ好きだな俺あ、なんかこの絵もいいな。怖っあ、あ、
Oh, good, you're awake.
Oh.
It seems you sort of dozed off there,
Oh.
drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
出してほしいんですけど。
I'm looking forward to all of them.
出して出して。
Stay alert, Stanley.
出して。
I'll be back.
いや、だからさ。
Toodle pip.
おい、またこれへこむじゃん。変な音楽流れ始めたよ。ああ、帰ってきた。帰ってきたのか無限の穴は見たもんな。そしたら、いや、もう一回落ちたいやつもあるんだけど、引かれるんだけどさ、無限の穴には。こっちは何？ Can you find them? コレクトゼムオール。アイテムを集めろってこと？
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
遠いんだよ。めちゃくちゃ遠いんだよ。
Watching a number go up, you simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your own remarkable life.
誰もが手を伸ばしている。これがミニチュアスタンリー。すげえ、みんなが手を伸ばしてる。ゲッチュー！6個あんのシュールだな。はい。終わった。
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely.
まあ、クリア特典みたいなもんだからな。やり込み要素みたいなもんだし。あったら楽しいけど、なくてもいいよって感じなんだよな、俺としては。じゃあ出口か。こっちだな。ジャンプサークルも見たし。ジャンプできなかったしな。トゥットゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥ。このバケツは持ちっぱなしでいいの？見た見た。いいよ。次に進む準備もできてますよ。これ。なんかこれ、いいな。このデザインいいな。こっちか。はい。お邪魔します。気に入るかどうか微妙な機能が多かったぞ。でっか、このケース何入れんの？試してみる。なんだ？
and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
意味あるゲームプレイになるかどうか。はあ、
Okay. Are you ready?
なんだ
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
ああ、うん。
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different
実績装置にバケツにジャンプサークルに。何まだやんの
This is much better. I feel good
なんだ
about this.
はいはい。
Version 2.
ペン
Who am I kidding,
なん
Stanley?
つって
This
な
isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
カオスになった
And
な、
I
どん
do
どん。
very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
続編本当に作ってるのかね
I want fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
まあ確かにな。
They won't need the
どんなにネタが良くてもな、
structure
それだけじゃな。
Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable
そう、
and
これなんだよ、これ。
well, insert a few of my new features into it.
それ。スタンリー・パラブルっていうゲームに求められてるのはオリジナルの独創性だから。
Integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really
あ、欲張るなよ。タイトル画面で欲張るな。
title screen that says with bold and
欲張るな。シンプルでいいんだぞ。
conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2.
シンプルでいいんだぞ。
See if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead.
はい。
Take a look.
いいじゃん。いいじゃん。あー、いい。いいね。それだよ。それだよ、ナレータ
This is the story of a man
Oh.
named Stanley.
ー。始まるね。
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
風船飾ってあるな。
427.
本当に風船飾ってんじゃん。
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in
何か変わってっかな。これスタンリー・パラブル2だからね、今遊んでんのは。
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in
今のところは1とオープニン
This
グ
is
は同じ
what
ですね。
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
変化は今のところ見受けられないけど、ここで変化が起きるっていうナレーションだもんな。うん。
Something very peculiar happened.
おー、スタンリー・パラブル2。タイトルが変わってい
Something he would
る
never。quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not
今のところ
one
1と一緒なんですけど大丈夫ですかね。
had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
風船鬱陶しい
or
な
a。meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his
さあ動けるか？
senses,
あ、動け
he
る
got
ね。
up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
よし、じゃあスタンリー・パラブル2やっていくか。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
うぜえ、この風
Stanley
船。
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
向かうか、じゃあ会議室に。そこら中に風船あるじゃん。鬱陶しいわ。バケツ
Stanley picked
あ
up the
あ、
bucket.
落ち着く。あれなんか文章が。あ、でもこれは前からあったか。てってん。お、ニューコンテンツが消えてるね。はい。
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
で従ってみよう。
and entered the door on his left.
ここは従おう。左のドアに入って、会議室を抜けて、
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
バケツのぬくもりがスタンリーを温かく迎えてくれるよ。
Going to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket
上だね。
walked upstairs to the boss's office.
はいはい。で、こっちだ。で、ここは開くんだよな。あれ開かない。今回開かないんだ。
Stepping into
はい。
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster
番号なんだっ
fire
け
if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
は、
Even now, in his darkest of
8
hours, did the
8
bucket's
なんだっけ
warmth and guiding light
バケツがうるせえな。
dark clouds of
バケツ
confusion
バケツうるせえな。
It would be with him always.
ギュッと抱きしめて
The
るから今。
bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were
いい
inseparable.
ってバケツの語りは
At。this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
今ち何人だっけ違っ
Nor
た
in。his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion
あ、キーパー番
the
号。
pin number for the
はい
keypad was 2845.
2845。845。OK。
But Stanley guessed the correct
Ah.
code by sheer luck.
バケツのおかげですね。
All along, was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
バケツが世界を変えてくれる。下に向かいます。いや、本当にすごいゲームだよな。どんだけセリフ量あるんだよっていう。これ収録大変だよ。
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
本当に何年もかかって撮ったんでしょう
All Stanley
ね。
could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
バケツが一緒。よかっ
Soothing
た。
him, comforting him, reassuring
安心する。
that in
バケツがいるだけで。
his darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
バケツが一緒。怖くないよ。トゥトゥルトゥ。
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read
はい。
Mind Control
ロ
Facility.
ー。オッケー。突破していく。マインドコントロールルームに入っていく。パチッ。
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
スタンリーとバケツは思いました。
themselves.
あ、でも画面出ないな。これまでのやつだとここに入ってあのボタンを押したら出てたよね。あ、これで画面が出るんだっけ。はいはいはいはい。
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket.
あ、バケツ落としちゃう。ダメダメ。
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket
この中に何か秘密とかあるのかな。
and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that
ス
everything
タンリーがバケツを優しく抱きしめて慰めてるって。自由だな、スタンリーパラブル2。これは神ゲーですね。
mind control facilities influence as well? Had the bucket been
まさか
told
バ
to
ケ
do
ツ、
things it
君も操られていたのかい。
What kind
そんなことないよ、スタンリー。僕は操られてなんかいない
did not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
さあ、このエレベーターで1周目
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
そうだ、僕たちは操られてなんかいない。
Squeezed the bucket
そうだよね、スタンリー。
His one friend in the entire
僕た
world.
ちは世界で唯一の友達だよ。
He could trust no one except for the bucket.
で、前回来た時
Here
は、
was the proof. The heart of the
う
operation.
ん、このマインドコントロールシステムのやつ
Or
で、
sad or content.
俺は起動したんだよ。
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very
まあ
place.
今回はオフにしてみよう
As
か。
the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
さすがにね。
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
前回はこう誘惑に負けたんだけど、今回は
He and the
こっちで
bucket
す。
would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends,
スタン
Stanley
リー
and
と
the
バ
bucket,
ケツが
up against
世界を救う。
the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
ハイタッチしたらし
The
い。
bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
オラー。
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
お、
Was it over?
終わったのか。
Yes!
Yatta!
They had done it! Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere
ついに
moments
自由になっ
away.
た。
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they
やった
wanted
ぜ。
to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it
あ
halfway
あ、青空
through
だ。
and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
わー、え、そんな、嘘だろ。
What? Wait,
なんでだ。
what was happening?
なんでだよ。
Why had the door
自由
stopped?
はそこにあるのに。
Was Stanley and the bucket not about
そ
to
んな
be
ことありえ
free?
ない。
An unbearable silence filled the room,
ああ、
lingering in
やだ、
uncertainty,
やだよ。
until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face.
何？
This building did not want the bucket to leave.
ああ、
Even the
やだ、
facility itself
やだ、
recognized the incredible calming
やだ、
presence
出
of
して
the
くれ。
bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket. Good
そんな。
not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley
ああ、
can't leave this place.
希望
Not while
が。
he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now,
何があっ
he
た？
was about to find
何があっ
out.
たのスタンリーに。